All right, so Thursday Theories, week number 25. Quote's a little bit longer, the thought's a little bit longer, and then we'll dig into it. So today's society seems so intent on individual identity that they're willing to sacrifice tried and true proven methods and standards and trade those for inadequate and ineffective ones simply for the pride of not being like others. Okay? Now, I will grant and admit, individuality is an awesome thing, right? We don't want to all be carbon copies of each other. That's not useful. That's not helpful for things, unless you're performing in a group where you need that to be. But as far as being a teacher, being a leader, things like that, you need that individuality, something that sets you apart from others. So what does that do? Problem is, there are some things that work really, really well. Some methods of classroom management, some teaching methods, some, how to handle discipline, interactions or de-escalating things. We know from years of experience those things work. Unfortunately, there are those who say, you know what? That's the past. Forget it. I don't care if it's worked before. We're going to do it completely different. And they're willing to start from scratch. Now, does that work sometimes? Yeah, it does. Okay? I'm not discounting that by any means. However, I think it's important to understand that we can still use things that work well and find our own way to do those. We don't have to go the complete opposite of things. And too many times we've gotten into situations as a society where it's so important for that person to be their individual self that they want to be so different than everything. It's like, I'm not going to do what works. I'm going to try something different. And then get upset about it not working. Or people not wanting to go along with that. When people go, you know what? If you had just done this in your own way, not only does it work, but it's still your way and you're still that individual from that. So my challenge to you as a teacher, as a leader, as a communicator, whatever position that you are in, strive for individuality. Figure out who you are, but don't do that at the expense of things that actually work. Okay? Now, take time to figure out new things for you and how to put your own spin on it, how to change that up, and what works in your individual situation that may be different from a previous situation and previous from a future situation. Absolutely. But don't throw tradition out just because you want to be an individual. Have a great week.